Good morning. It's Lynette from Panacea Ranch. How you doing today? I'm doing so good. I just wanted to check in with you. I manifested something again, and it really excited me, and even like there was bumps in the road, but you know what? I know that everything is just fine and everything's going to be okay, and that good things are on the horizon and they're already here. And tell you what, so I'll explain a little bit about what I'm talking about. So in a previous video, I told you that I manifested being able to go see my children and my grandchildren. I haven't seen them in years. And it only cost me like a little less than $200 for a round-trip fare on Allegiant Airline to fly to Eugene, Oregon to see my kids and my grandkids. So that was so exciting. It wasn't hard to scrape that up. So then I got $100 for Christmas, and then I won $60 for the second place ugly Christmas sweater. Thank you to Rusty and Jessica for having such a fun Christmas day and having those games that we play, and it's just hilarious, and the prizes are very much appreciated. You guys are wonderful. Anyway, so I manifested, $160 to take on my trip with me, because I'll need to buy some food and stuff. Plus, I'll have some money that I earned. And I was wishing that, I was wishing for $1,000 to make sure that I can pay my bills and still have a good time while I'm on my mini vacation. And so the other day I get home, and somebody, I'm not going to disclose who because maybe they don't want people to know. So I get home and I go in my room, and there's an envelope with a card in it, and I'm like, oh, how sweet, and I open it up, and $1,000 drops out. Yeah, literally, again, the amount I asked for is the amount that came by, and the person told me that God was nudging them to help me. And I'm just so grateful. Then, so I go pick up Chinese food for dinner, and I come home, and I was turning on the TV. We're beginning to watch Jeopardy, and something the TV was telling me made me think that the cable wasn't connected properly or something, like maybe it just needed to be in more. So I went to go check the connection, and by touching the box, I got static electricity shock, but the shock went up into the TV, which was between the box, between my hand, whatever, and the TV. I didn't touch the TV, but it shocked the TV as well. And so this big, huge white stripe went on the screen, and then it was all washed out. You could still see and hear what was going on the TV, but it just wasn't very visible, especially the white stripe. We tried watching Jeopardy through it, but yeah, you couldn't see like the last category or the third person who was, in the third place on the podiums. So anyway, needless to say, I felt obligated because I broke it to buy the new TV, but I was able to. So, no big deal. I at first I was upset, and then I was like, Lynette, it's okay. If you manifested 1,000, you've opened up that communication between you and abundance. So and plus I'm going to be okay, period. And you know what? I bought the TV was only like a little over $300, which I already had. So really, I still have $1,000 for my trip. So I'm good, right? Then the next morning, I'm washing my glasses in the sink, and this piece right here, not the rubber piece, but the whole metal piece that holds the rubber piece on to go on your nose, falls off and goes down the drain. I'm like, oh, great. Luckily, I had this backup pair. Thanks, Dave, for buying me 2 pairs of glasses. Bless his heart. So these like are brand new. I never really wore them because I liked the other ones better. And I can see, I don't know why. I think they had to have been the same prescription. I bought them at the same time, but I can see better. So who knows? But anyway, I'm so excited still. I'm excited that I can feel the abundance, and I feel grateful in my heart. The people in my life, I mean, yes, they are generous, but you know what? It's not even the monetary thing. It's the feelings and the messages that they give me, that they love me, and the fact that they want to help me, or that they care about my situation. That's what means the most to me. And I'm more grateful for that than the abundance. But I just want you to know, I hear people say, something good happened, but I'm waiting for the other foot to drop. I better be careful because something bad's going to happen. I just know it. Stop. Those things happen, and I could have escalated them to being devastating, taking away from me, feeling the lack, feeling the pull. But you know what? I don't feel that at all. I'm grateful. And even if nothing comes, I'm grateful because I'm more than okay. I'm more than okay. So you have to believe, you have to not feel fear. Fear just brings those things, And I don't know, I was feeling grateful and those things happened anyway, but I was fearful before that, and before I decided to change that energy, because sometimes I don't realize that I am thinking or feeling lack. It's an automatic thought process that my brain is running that program, from when I was little, the lack, or even like, not just little, my past, anytime in my past where there's been lack and I felt it and it was emotional and, and I dwelled on those things that happened that kept me down. So you just have to realize good things and bad things happen. Just focus on the good. And so I'm focusing on the good, and I expect more good to happen. Even if stuff happens, I know that good things are going to happen too. And those things are just going to feel good, and I'm just going to be grateful for those. And the bad things, I'm just going to look at them and say, okay, whatever, can't get me down, right? You can't bring me down, because I'm just choosing not to let it happen. I love you, and I know I'm nuts, but that's okay. I hope I'm at least this much entertaining with my shenanigans, or my, not shenanigans, because, yeah, I probably do have those, but I don't want to put those out there. I am rambling on. I got to do this over.